Martinal Family Hotel and Resort start, and why did you choose Portugal?
So we started with Martinal back in 2001 in Sagres in Portugal, in the southwesternmost corner of continental Europe. We chose Portugal. My husband is Swiss. I'm originally Singaporean and now British. But Portugal is an amazing tourism destination, and especially with the EU funds that came in for the infrastructure development, like the airports and the highways and regional development grants. It was a growing place, and we felt that this combination of an amazing destination with amazing people and future growth was a good place to invest in as investors. And we both started in 2001. We hadn't started a family yet, but we wanted to, and we felt it was the ideal place to start a family and a business, because the Portuguese are wonderful with families and they welcome families, and the family forms the core of Portuguese society. So we really felt very positive about moving to Portugal and starting a business here. And needless to say, Sagres is an amazing place, and the Algarve too, with beauty, nature, great food, kilometers of white sandy beaches. For me, Portugal is the California of Europe, so I hope that answers the question.
And how are you defining your expansion process, like expanding to new cities and developing new hotels?
So first of all, we've created a brand which focuses on families at the upper end of the market. And we have looked at complementary locations to expand into. So our first step was in Quinta do Lago within the Algarve, which is quite a different location to where we are in Sagres. Sagres is a beach location in the middle of a natural park, quite remote. And Quinta do Lago is much closer to the airport, it's golf, and much more manicured. So that was our second step for the expansion. Then we looked at Lisbon, and of course Cascais was our third Martinal, because Cascais for me is Greater Lisbon. It's close enough to central Lisbon, but at the same time at the coast, and a beautiful coast, historic assets like Sintra, cultural and historic assets, and offers the best of both worlds, of the coast and city center. And then in the center of Lisbon, of the old town, Chiado. So here we are opening the world's first city center elegant family hotel, which will be touristic apartments at 5-star. In the middle of Chiado, which we started on this deal back in 2011. And I must say, in the last 5 years, amazing things have happened in Chiado. So, we've tried to find interesting assets in complementary locations for our expansion. That means something for the Martinal brand.
And how do you think technology can enhance the tourism experience? Have you been using any mobile apps or anything at Martinal Family Hotels and Resorts?
Sure. I mean, technology is a very important part of Martinal. So first of all, we do a lot of digital marketing. Ever since we opened, we've had a Facebook page, which now encompasses our expanding hotel collection. And we have 110,000 followers on Facebook, which is quite a significant number. And we do a lot to keep them engaged with stories and photos, videos, all relevant content for our market. We have a mobile, it's not an app, it's a mobile site which can be downloaded onto your iPhone or Android phone. And this gives an idea of what you can do in each of our hotels, for the kids clubs and what restaurants we offer. And so it's not as interactive as one of the great products we've seen today, but the idea is to continuously innovate and look at the next concierge service app, but to be seamless pre-arrival to getting the guest survey, uniting the whole experience in between. So yeah, I mean technology. What else? I mean we're trying to get the check-in process every year. We've looked at how we can make it simpler with technology. Our guests, some of our guests do get checked in with an iPad at the room instead of having to do it at front office. I mean, it's endless. I could go on for ages about how technology is incorporated to our guest experience.